Let's go, baby. It feels good to win. Type dub in the comments. Welcome into our Bears Now postgame show live here on YouTube. My name is Harrison Graham. Bears 30, Raiders 12. We're going to break it all down here on today's show. Take your questions, your super chats. I'll give my instant analysis as well. We're going to sign off on our watch party stream. So if you're watching over there, be sure to join our watch party or our post-game stream. Link is in the chat. Signing off on our watch party so we can focus on post-game right now. All right, here we go. Grade Tyson Bagent's first start, A, B, C, D, or F. Rolly, I'm going to have you get some shout-outs because I want to do this post-game show here real quickly. A, B, C, D, or F, grade Tyson Bagent's first start.
I see Brian typing A, RD typing A, Christian typing A, Jeremiah, Joe Bro, Lisa, they're all typing A. Eric, Devin typing A, Carlos typing A+++++. Eric Gibson says C. Fields Prod says A. Samuel Lawless says B. Davey says A. YGE says A++++++. Mike Borbas says A. Z-Man says A+. A Moose says A. Sean Ferryman says B. T-Man says N-. Don't think that is a option, personally. Leon Medina, our winner of the 50-50 raffle today. Shout out Leon, is in the chat. Alan Armand says B+. Leon says dub. Big time win for the Bears today. Continue to grade Tyson Bagent's performance in his first ever start. But let's roll through a super chat. Agent Charteries told my wife yesterday the only thing I wanted for my birthday was a Bears W. Looks like I got everything I wanted. Well, Agent, happy birthday. Everyone spam those HBDs in the chat for Agent right now. Spam it. Spam it.
Chicago Bears have finally won a game at home for the first time in 490.
Shout out Z-Man.
The Raiders 30-12. Tyson Bagent efficient in his first start. Jaylon Johnson with a pick six plus a second interception. Foreman had 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. Great day at Soldier Field. Bears improved to 2-5. We'll see where it goes from here. Subscribe for more coverage.
Z-Man says Jim for head coach, Flus versus DC, and Luke, not sure yet. Jim who? Oh. Well, Flus isn't going to be the defensive coordinator. I got that news for you. Elijah, honest opinion on Bagent. Well, Harrison is back, so no, he's not quite back yet. I thought Bagent played well. Nothing more than a game manager, though. So, let's not act like he's some savior for the Chicago Bears. He did what he needed to do as a backup quarterback. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'll give my thoughts in a second.
Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, no one expected him to go light it up for 303 tutties. But he didn't turn the ball over, which was step number 1 for him. He didn't do anything to lose the game. That is all you asked out of Bagent. Not to lose the game and not to turn the ball over, which I guess go hand in hand. But, I don't know. You can't come away from this game saying he's the future, and I don't think you can come away from this game saying he stinks either.
Yeah, look, and I'll hop back on here as I got our YouTube short out real quick there. Look, I'm going to dive into this more. I thought he did what you want out of a backup and then some. Efficient, smart with the football, no turnovers. Don't be the reason you lose. That is the job of a backup quarterback. That's what he did. Look, 21 of 29, 162, a touchdown, a pick. He's not throwing the ball downfield. There's physical limitations there. But in a first start, back against the wall, 1-5, haven't won a home game in well over a year, the kid did a nice job. He managed the game really well. I would say, Roy, this is a high-level game manager game, right?
Yeah.
High-level game manager. Smart decisions. Never put the ball even somewhat in harm's way. He did a good job. I will say this. I would start him next week against the Chargers. I don't see Fields being 100% next week. Even if he's cleared, I would start Bagent another week. There's no
Fields
reason.
time.
There's
Skip
no
Fields time
reason
now.
to play Fields at less than 100%. You're 2-5. Let's see where it goes. See where it goes from here. Jaxo with the 20. We'll flash our super chat menu in just a second. Shout out to Jaxo. He says, Commanders screwed themselves last play of the game and effed a perfect game-winning opportunity. Well, that's actually good for us, though. We want the Giants to pick up a second win. Today was a great day because not only did you win, but the Giants won. That's their second win. Patriots won. That's their second win.
So you don't really lose that much.
You don't really fall back in the tank standings, and Carolina's still winless. So does Carolina play today, or are they off this week?
They're on a bye.
They're on a bye, so you're still going to have the number 1 pick and still probably a top 5 or 6 pick with your own pick as well. So good day. Really good day. And Denver's got a winnable game at home against the Packers.
I mean,
FGB in the comments.
Packers lose, Broncos win, and I don't think anything changes in the draft order.
No.
That would be something.
That'd be fantastic. Be fantastic. All right, you want to flash the menu, and then we'll get to these other super chats. Here is our super chat menu. First time super chat, I'm doing 5 jumping jacks. $10, we're doing a shot, so those 20s, we'll take a shot for those. $50, we'll do a beer bong, and then $100 get you a sticker in the Bears Helmet Hall of Fame. We're down to party if you guys are, so there's our super chat menu. What do we owe? A couple shots for those 220s. So
I'd say each of us owe 2 shots.
Couple shots each.
I'll say you 3 for Agent Chart.
Shout out Agent. Here we go.
Hop on
Cheers.
screen here.
Let's party. Bears haven't won much. That's 2. Did they say anything about highlight cut? I think we're pretty slammed. So
They said yes, but then Jack said something different. So,
let's see here.
like Jack says, we'll handle it, and then he said we're like slammed.
Yeah, I think he's basically just saying like it's not going to get out right
Oh
away.
no. Okay, so Jack is doing Bears.
Yeah,
Chip is on
we're
Giants.
good. We're good.
Okay.
Just let them know when we start.
Do you want to start now?
Have we hit all the super chats?
Well, not now, but we did.
Oh, okay. You want to
So,
get? You want to?
Angel.
Let's get Angel real quick, and then we'll get more super chats. I want to get to my post-game reaction first, though. Give Bagent the secret agent. Give him his respect. It's a dub. Let's go. Love this channel. Thank you, Angel. I feel like I am giving him respect. First start, I can't ask for more out of an undrafted rookie. He managed the game very well. We're going to expand on those thoughts. So shout out to Angel, Isaiah, BZ Man, anybody else. Did you get to Chris? Is 20? Foreman was a beast. Let me do the 5 jumping jacks for Chris. 4, 5. Chris, we'll flash that super chat after my post-game reaction, unless you want to do it real quick here, Rolly.
Let's do those 2 real quick.
Okay, we'll get to Chris here. First-time super chatter. Want to get the man on screen. We took the shots for Chris. I know
Got
that.
to Jack, so we didn't.
Brandon Romero, Rolly, grow the beard out, man. Looking
I
like
just shaved
Trubisky.
it.
He just shaved.
I literally shaved Saturday.
Rookie year Trubisky. How do you like that call?
I love that.
Chris with the 20. I just did the jumping jacks. He says Foreman was a beast. Congrats to Johnson for his first multi-interception game and first interception for a team. Jaylon Johnson was tremendous. We're going to talk about him in post-game reaction as well. So, Chris, shout out to you. We did the jumping jacks, so we're all caught up there. If you're on our watch party stream, I still owe a beer boot. Rolly and I owe a beer bong race. Got a long way to go, but let's get to my instant reaction and analysis as the Bears win a home game, 30-12 over the Raiders. The Chicago Bears have won a home game for the first time in over 390 days. They beat the Raiders 30-12 at Soldier Field. My name is Harrison Graham. Lots of reaction and analysis to dive into here on today's show, but it was a great day at Soldier Field. Look, big picture, what does it mean? Hard to know for sure, but it's always a good feeling when you win a game. Tyson Bagent, lots to discuss there in his first NFL start. I thought he did some nice things. Foreman, big game. Jaylon Johnson, big game on the defensive side. And the defense as a whole has really stepped up. They've played a lot better the last few weeks. So good performance overall. Let's go ahead and dive in here. I think takeaway number 1 is Tyson Bagent played well. I'm not going to call it more than what it is. I'm not going to call it less than what it is. This was high-level backup quarterback play. It absolutely was. He was efficient. He was smart with the football. If you had a 10-year vet as your backup play the way he did today, you would be pleased with the performance. 21 of 29, 162 yards, threw for a touchdown, did not turn the football over, had a couple of nice scrambles as well for first downs. He runs when he absolutely has to, 3 for 24, and I think 2 of those were for first downs. Listen, the kid managed the moment well, right? Like, this is a lot to ask out of an undrafted rookie. First start, you're 1-5. The team is struggling. The fan base is reeling. You haven't won a game since week 3 of last year, and you go out there and you put up an efficient performance. And for those watching live, Angel, we will get to your super chat in a moment. That's a big one. We'll get to that in a minute. But kudos to Tyson Bagent, man. Like, who knows what's going to happen next week, next month, next year, but he can always say that he won his first NFL start. He belongs here. I think that much is very much true. Can he be a long-term starter? I don't know. I think there's limitations with the arm strength and certain things, but he feels good in the pocket. He gets the ball out quickly. Like, he looks like someone who can be a high-level backup in this league. I'll say this. I want to see more. I think you start him against the Chargers next week. I don't think there's any scenario where Justin Fields is 100% for that game. Play Bagent next week, see how it goes, reevaluate after that game. If he plays well again, then maybe things spice up a bit. But I'm pleased with how Bagent played. Great moment for him, and I'm sure his family. I think he had 65 family and friend members in attendance today. What an opportunity, and I thought he seized the moment and handled it all very well. Round of applause to the secret Bagent, man. Shout out to Mark Carmen of CHGO for coming up with that song. Grade Tyson Bagent's first start. A, B, C, D, or F. I think all things considered, it's got to be like an A-. I can't give it an A or an A+. I mean, it's not like he went out there and threw for 300 yards, but managed the game well. A- for me. Kudos to Tyson Bagent. And, hey, if nothing else, if you evaluate this kid and you feel like he's a good long-term backup, that's fantastic too. You found this guy as an undrafted rookie. So give credit to where it's due. Ryan Poles and their staff for finding this kid. A, B, C, D, or F. I thought Bagent performed well. Got to talk about D'Onta Foreman. Look, we just gave a ton of credit to Tyson Bagent. The offense ran through D'Onta Foreman today. He was an absolute beast in this one. Got banged up a little bit late with the hip injury, but he came back in for a carry or two. 16 carries, 89 yards, 5.6 average, rushed for 2 touchdowns. The note says hat trick. Well, guess what? He caught a touchdown, too. I mean, D'Onta Foreman, the only mistake he made was on the very first drive, he dropped a check down from Bagent. After that, he was tremendous. Now, similar-ish to Bagent in some sense, you're not getting a lot of 20, 30-yard runs or anything like that, but he can wear a defense down, man, and he just breaks tackles. He drives forward. He finishes runs. The pad level's good. Like, D'Onta Foreman really was good in this game and had the 3 catches as well. So well over 100 all-purpose yards. I think 120 all-purpose in this game. 3 touchdowns. I mean, can you ask for more out of D'Onta Foreman? This is a guy who was a healthy scratch for about a month behind Khalil Herbert, Roschon Johnson. And now he's getting his opportunity with Herbert on IR and Roschon, who's been in concussion protocol. I think he's a guy, regardless of when Herbert and Roschon get healthy, that deserves an opportunity in this rotation to get snaps. Look, he's not the greatest pass protector. At times he has drop issues, but as a pure downhill runner, he looks the part. He's proven in this league. Kudos to D'Onta Foreman, man. He came out there and did well. Second straight week of running well for number 21. More post-game analysis to dive into here on today's show, but first we are sponsored by Factor. Factor is America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, which they deliver meals straight to your doorstep. Healthy, chef-prepared, dietitian-approved meals that you can get at your doorstep. And it only takes 2 minutes or less to prepare these meals because, look, let's be honest. During football season, especially if you're like me with the 6-month-old at home, it's hard to find time to prepare and cook long meals. Factor, delicious options, tons of different ones, including calorie-conscious options during the busy season. Try their Calorie Smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving. It's healthy, it's delicious, it's convenient more than anything else. And, by the way, they have certain meal options that don't even require a microwave. You can take their salad toppers, their grain bowls on the go. If you're someone who travels for work, Factor still has you covered. So here's what you got to do. Get 50% off with code BearsChat50 when you go to factormeals.com/BearsChat50. It's factormeals.com/BearsChat50. Get started with Factor today. Factormeals.com/BearsChat50. Code BearsChat50 for 50% off. All right, takeaway number 3. Do not trade Jaylon Johnson. I repeat, you cannot trade Jaylon Johnson. Jaylon Johnson is probably your second best football player. DJ Moore's your best. Jaylon Johnson's probably your second best. He had a pick 6 today, had a second interception today, and was awesome. He looked great. The drip was there with the orange long sleeves. That's not why you pay a guy, but Jaylon Johnson is a guy you can build with. I understand that you're still in a rebuild here. He's 24 years old. It's not like he's 30 and you have to make a tough decision. Just keep the guy. I get it. Teams are going to call. They're going to offer good stuff. Unless you're getting a first-round pick, which even then with how he played today, I'd have to think about it. Like, second or less, I'm not considering it. I'm keeping Jaylon Johnson. Brian Hoyer was throwing the ball up for grabs. Johnson had a breakup or two. He had 2 picks, including a pick 6. Like, I get it. I don't want to overreact to him having 2 picks, one off Brian Hoyer, one off Aiden O'Connell. But you know what? Jaylon Johnson's a good football player. He has said on the record that he wants to be here. He wants to be a Bear. He called Chicago his home. Like, Ryan Poles, if you're watching, if you're listening, if there's any chance of that, keep this guy. Pay him. He deserves to be here. He's a really good cornerback. Is he a top 5 corner in this league? No. Is he a CB1, though, for a lot of teams, including the Bears? There's no doubt about it. Keep Jaylon Johnson in Chicago. He's 24. Give him 3 years and $40 million, 3 for $45, whatever it takes. This guy is a building block. Do not trade Jaylon Johnson. What say you, Bears fans? What would you do with Jaylon Johnson with the trade deadline 9 days away? Type T for trade or P for pay. I'm hammering P for pay. He is a guy you keep around. T for trade, P for pay. Get your answers in the comments for Jaylon Johnson. Look, we got to give credit where it's due. The Bears' rush defense is legit. It actually is. And some of that credit has to go to Matt Eberflus. And I said this recently on a video. Matt Eberflus is a proven defensive coordinator in this league. I don't think he's a good head coach. I don't think he can be in charge of the whole ship. But can he run defense? Yeah, he can. This defense has been trending up for weeks now since he took over play calling for Alan Williams, who exited. For about 3 weeks now, this defense has been pretty damn good. They're really good against the run, like I mentioned there. Josh Jacobs, barely 3 yards per carry. I think the Bears were top 10 in run defense entering today. I would imagine they're only moving up that list. Pass defense is still suspect at times because the pass rush isn't great, and the secondary has been a little banged up. But the pass D was good today, too. I mentioned Jaylon Johnson with 2 picks. Tremaine Edmonds is playing better. He had another interception today. TJ Edwards has been solid all year. I got to give credit where it's due. If I'm going to rip this coaching staff for being inept at times, got to give them credit when they've been showing growth in certain areas. And this defense is playing good football. So kudos to Flus for that. Again, I don't think he's head coach material, but for running a defense, I think he can do that. He's proven over time that he can run a defense. Had a good run in Indianapolis. And then I mentioned it earlier, but I mentioned it again. Look, am I starting a QB controversy? Not necessarily, but I would start him next week against the Chargers. I just don't see a scenario where Fields is 100%. And if that's not the case, look, I saw enough from Bagent today. Do I want to play Bagent or 75% Fields? Let's play Bagent, man. Give him another start. There's no harm. You're 2-5. It's not like, if it was a spot for to make the playoffs and Fields could go, you'd play Fields, but that's not the situation here. He's not going to be 100%. He dislocated his thumb a week ago. It's not going to be fully healed next week. I would give Bagent another start. I think he showed you enough where you can feel comfortable with him making another start. It is a road game against the Chargers in prime time, but Bears fans are going to travel. That's probably going to be a 50-50 split, if not advantage Bears at SoFi Stadium. It's not like it's going to be a crazy environment for Bagent. Give him another start. Type the TBs for Tyson Bagent in the comments if you agree with me. Get him back out there for another start. All right, guys, hit that subscribe button if you want more Bears content. Sub for Bears Dubs, latest Bears news, rumors, injury updates. It's going to be a hectic week. A lot of Bagent talk, I'm sure. Trade deadline's around the corner. Lots of things to discuss. Sub for Bears Dubs. Let's make it happen here on Chicago Bears Now. This one coming in from Angel Carter. Boom! Bagent the Agent is the king of Chicago today. You couldn't have asked for a better performance in his first start. Let's go. Fields has to feel a little pressure today. Yeah, who knows what Fields is feeling, right? Again, I thought it was an efficient, solid performance from Tyson Bagent, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I feel really good about this. So, Angel, you get a sticker.
Angel didn't stop there, by the way.
Oh.
Send him a 50.
Another 50.
My pregame for the postgame show is strong. Keep it going. Love you guys. Best Bears channels out there. Take a shot for the boys. We'll do more than a shot.
Do a beer bong race.
That is a beer bong race for 50. Shout out to you, Angel Carter.
You get another sticker,
But
Angel.
rewind. Can I talk? On other super chats that we missed. We actually got a 5 from Angel Carter that we never showed. It said, give Bagent the secret agent. Let's give him his respect. It's a W. Let's go. Love this channel. Love you, Angel Carter. We got a $2 from P-Dog. Do we still get MHJ if we win more this season? I think today's okay not to care about draft talk.
Yeah, and guess what? Carolina's still going to have the number 1 pick, right?
Yeah. Like, you're still going to either have a choice to make at quarterback, Glitch.
Yeah, look, like...
Listen, if your picks are 1 and 6, I probably lean keep it. Draft Caleb or Drake at 1, and then draft Alt or Olu at 6.
BPA at 6, yeah. Unless
one of the 2 O-linemen's going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, if Drake and Caleb go top 2, then one of Marvin Harrison, Joe Alt, Olu Fashanu, or Brock Bowers has to be there at 6. Really? It said 99 when I looked. No, it's 102.
Good question, though, from P-Dog. $5 from Isaiah. Raiders now is in shambles, also FGB. We love to send the Raiders fans in the shambles. They don't know what to do with their life after a nice little loss handed them to by Bagent Agent. That's great. BZ, man, LOL, all those missed tackles by them Raiders. Yeah, they're bad at tackling. Deontay Foreman was running through them.
Even
like
Evans, dude, he was driving guys back.
Yeah, Darrington Evans looked good as well. There's no debating that.
Jaxo with the 20.
Need to beat Chargers next week since they don't look good at all, especially on defense. Listen, there's a real chance.
That game's winnable. I mean,
there's a real chance. I mean, the Chargers are a talented roster, but they could be 2-4 after today.
Here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to fall into the trap of thinking the Bears season's back. Here's what I will say though, Rolly. Chargers on the road. That's advantage Chargers, no doubt. But it's not impossible. Then you got the Saints on the road and Carolina at home.
Yeah.
It's not like it's Murderer's Row coming up.
That's kind of the same thing with I feel like the Patriots and Bears are low-key the same team right now. They're both 2-5.
They're teasing their fan bases.
Just won a game no one expected to win. They got a tough opponent next week and then have an easy schedule after that.
See what happens, one game at a time. Daily basis. If Hoyer shredded us, I wouldn't watch the rest of the season. Also, that Pittman TD was the worst play that could have happened to me. Who was Pittman?
Michael Pittman Jr. He scored a 75-yard touchdown.
Did they beat the Browns?
No, the Browns won.
What was the score?
39-38.
Was it Walker or Watson late?
P.J. Walker. A lot of penalties to help.
Was P.J. Walker good today? Let's see. P.J. Walker in relief of Watson. 15 of 32, 178. How did the Colts give up 39 points in that game? Watson was 1 for 5 for 5 yards and a pick, by the way.
Yeah, he left the game early. Isaiah, again.
Stevenson had a few hiccups, but he deserves a good shot. Yeah, I thought Tyree did some nice things. I thought, by the way, that PI was kind of BS.
I agree.
Kind of a soft call.
I agree.
He's physical, man. He's physical. Ditka's sunglasses, TB12 retired, TB17 has arrived too soon.
Yes.
I'd say it's too soon, but I like what I saw today. Isaiah, I want to see Bagent have the opportunity next week for some deeper balls. I just don't like – I'm not saying he won't – you can't throw an occasional deep ball with him, but I don't think – just based on what we've seen, I don't think he's a guy where you're going to rip a lot of 30-plus yard throws with, right?
Yeah.
Like, of course, like he's in the NFL. You can throw a deep ball with him, but, like, that's not going to be his game consistently. Angel with the 5. We each owe a shot for that 20, by the way.
Yeah.
Take a shot here. Here's my shot. Appreciate it, Isaiah. Let's get to Angel Carter here, Rolly. Bagent, the next Brock Purdy, hashtag hot take. I'm not ready to go there. Plus, Brock Purdy has a lot more to work with than Tyson Bagent does, but the skill sets might not be that far off. You don't see Brock Purdy launching balls 40 yards a lot.
Brock Purdy stinks.
Yeah.
We had this debate on, was it
We did.
Monday? Last Monday?
I don't even remember when it was. Angel Carter, or Poppy Chula says Chap Robinson injury could push him into the second round. Chop Robinson. Maybe. A lot of draft questions already.
I mean, everyone.
I get it. Oh, man. Fields versus Bagent. Train wreck from John in the chat. Oh, man. Oh, what a day. It's fun to win.
It's about damn time, Harry.
You want to knock out our beer bong race?
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about those.
Oh, 2 races now because of Angel. You can load mine up. I still have a beer bong, too. I got a lot of work to do.
Getting chirped here in my group chat. This is ridiculous.
From who? Who's chirping? These people back home?
Yeah, just ridiculous.
About what? The Patriots? They won today. Oh, man. Mac Jones is better than P.J. Walker. Oh, man. Yeah, that's just not true.
Listen, I've been on record saying Mac Jones stinks.
Harrison, what are you drinking? Water? I mean, I've been crushing Happy Dads all day.
I've been on record.
If you haven't heard, get on the Happy Dad train.
I've been on record saying Mac Jones stinks. 25 of 30, though. 272.
Yeah, Mac was good today.
That was a good game.
You got to give credit when it's due.
Ridiculous.
That's what I felt. Colored water. Guys, Happy Dad has 5% alcohol. It's equivalent to a beer. They're easier to drink. If we drank the amount that we do with straight beer, it'd be tough sledding.
Wait, what is this comment? Hold on. Applesauce. Mac Jones won today. Mac Jones is Joe Montana, Bagent, Tom Brady. Sure.
Why not?
You guys get 7 rings, we get 4. I'll take it.
The first of 2 races here. You can just 85. Say R for Rolly, H for Harrison. You're counting down this time. No. Okay, it's 1 each. It doesn't matter. All right, I'll count down, then you count down. 3, 2, 1, go. We got to do another one. Yeah. Oh, man. We're slamming them today. We got quite the graveyard here. All right. Rolly's counting down this time. R for Rolly, H for Harrison. You're a beard guy.
I am a beard guy.
You're absolutely a beard guy.
I don't hate it though, Harry.
I don't hate it, but you're a beard guy. You got the stubble going?
Dude,
yeah.
It's been not even 24 hours.
Dude, that's the worst part when you go full clean shave. That stubble comes back sharp.
I gotta get like one of those like laser hair removal things that like are.
What's that burn stuff you can use? It's called I can't remember.
Dude, it's one day, and I think even you guys on camera can see the stuff.
Oh, he's got the 5 o'clock shadow.
It's been not even 24 hours. I shaved exactly yesterday. Okay, it's been 26 hours. Shaved yesterday at 1 o'clock.
All right, here we go.
All right, yeah. It's All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. It's been quite the oh god, performance here. Down the wrong windpipe. Oh god. Man.
There is no worse feeling, by the way, than chugging and getting it down the wrong pipe, and you are just in shambles.
By the way, Philip says, you guys kill me, come up to Chicago and party with us. It would be awesome. That is something I want to do in the offseason.
I do too.
Is a Chicago meet and greet. That would be sick.
Yeah, I'd be sick.
That'd be sick. Stephen Parkinson, 162 yards and 29 throws, most behind the line of scrimmage. Good show, but Fields would have had a big day. I'm not going to speculate on what Fields would or would not have done, but, yeah, again, I thought Bagent did a nice job managing the game. I'm not going to make it more than what it is. He was efficient. He didn't put the ball in harm's way. And they leaned on the run game and played good defense. Nothing wrong with that. He's a rookie UDFA backup. We don't have to, overanalyze. Agent Chartreuse with the 5. Bagent gives me Caleb Haney vibes. Interested to see how he does when teams game plan. Yeah, look, that's part of me. That's why I want to see him again next week, Rolly. What do the Chargers do against him? What does it look like next week with more tape on him? So I do think at some point, Rolly, teams are going to stack the box and force him to throw the ball beyond 10 yards. They're going to take the running away, and they're going to force you to throw the ball somewhat downfield. I do think that. So we'll stick around as long as you guys want to hang out and super chat. Here's our super chat menu. 5 jumping jacks if you're a first-time super chatter. $10, we're taking shots. Did you ever take your shot for that 20?
I believe so.
Okay. $50
If I'm
is
wrong,
a
let me know, but I thought I copped that.
beer bong race. Then $100 gets you into the Bears Now Helmet Hall of Fame. I got to knock out a boot, but I'm hoping to pace this out a bit. But if you guys want to wrap it up, then I guess I'll have to knock this out. But fun day, man. It's fun when you win. What games are on now? We got
Packers, Broncos. We got
Go Broncos. Let's throw that. Do we have that on?
Yeah, you could just use the DirecTV button.
Guide.
Just guide it.
Let's get to that game here.
Cardinals, Seahawks, Chargers, Chiefs, which is a good one. Probably the game of 4 o'clock.
Cheer against the Packers. Get the FGBs going in the comments, because if Denver beats Green Bay, every other team except Carolina has 2 wins, right? Is there any other 1-win team?
Yeah, let me go. I'll check Tankathon.
Pull up
here.
Tankathon, yeah. Pull up Tankathon here. Arizona has 1 win as well.
Yeah,
Are they off today?
No, they play the Seahawks.
Yeah. You kind of wish they would have won a couple of those close games. They absolutely made the tank call against the Giants, by the way.
I don't know how this is possible. The Patriots, dude, the strength of schedule makes no sense to me. Because I swear, they were behind the Giants in this week's things. Both teams win, and now the Patriots are ahead of the Giants.
Who did the Giants play?
The Commanders.
Well, I think it factors the whole schedule, not just who you played this week.
Yeah,
So,
that's the point,
it's, yeah.
So I guess more Giants teams that they play won today.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Winning a game and still having
So,
the fifth
so
pick.
for those wondering, the Bears currently have the number 1 and number 4 picks because Denver and Arizona have 1 win. The Bears, by the way, their strength of schedule is so bad that,
it's the
they're going to have the tiebreaker all year, I think. They're a full percentage point behind.
You know who's got the worst strength to schedule in the entire league?
Packers got a punt. Type FGB. Let's go, Marvin Mims. Let's get a return.
You know who's got the worst in the league?
Who?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, my God. That somehow got into the end zone.
The Falcons' strength to schedule, 30.398.
That's horrific.
It's the only team not in the fours.
That's unbelievable. And they're 4-3, right? Yeah. By the way, the Rams at 3-3 right now would be a wild card team. Bears have 2 wins. I'm not falling for the trap.
The Rams being 3-3 really is not a lot of sense.
Yeah. All right, we'll play a little shot clock. Oh, there's a super chat. Harrison Graham's beard with the super chat. Not bad. I'd like to see more throws downfield. Yeah, I just don't think you're going to get a lot of that with Bagent.
Bijan Robinson had
And that's
one
okay
carry
to an
today.
extent. Say what?
So Bijan Robinson had 1 carry today. How ridiculous
He was
is
in
that?
late.
And that was his 1 carry.
So he sat the whole game and came in late. That feels weird. Yeah, look, I think eventually you're going to have to throw the ball downfield a little bit with Bagent, but I think it's going to be a more quick rhythm passing attack. Tyson's family had an awesome-looking Bears banner across the front of the house. I missed that. That's pretty sweet, though. With the little 2-minute shotty on, 2-minute shot clock. So here's the rules of shot clock. We got to get $10 or more within 2 minutes to keep it going. Otherwise, we got to sign off. We got to free up studio space for other shows. So first-time super chats equal 5 jumping jacks. $10 is a shot. $50 is a beer bong race. $100 get you into the Bears Now Helmet Hall of Fame. A lot of new contestants today, or members, I should say. Really liking that edition this year. Minute 40 on the clock. If we don't do it, I'll knock out a beer boot, and then we will. By the way, $20 super chat gets us above $300. I'll take a shot if we get above $300. $20 away from $300 on our post-game stream. $20 away. Is Fields ruled out for next week? He's not ruled out next week. I think he's going to miss another week, though. There's been conflicting reports on how long he's going to miss. I think he's going to miss another week. I would start Bagent for another week. He's not going to be – Fields will not be 100% next week. There's no reason to play him at less than 100%. I would play Bagent next week. There's a 5 from Samuel, so someone's got to match that 5 to keep this going. Otherwise, we got to get out of here. Samuel with the 5.
Also, first-time super chatter.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shout out to Samuel with the 5. Appreciate it. All right, 15 seconds. If we don't get it, I'll knock out this boot and we're signing off. There's a 2.
First-timer as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Caleb Williams has 0 maturity or humility. He's pretty arrogant. He's a very cocky guy.
He stinks.
Can be good at times, can not be good at times. All right, shot clock is out. All right. Let's knock out this boot and get out of here. Hey, both our teams won.
Sub for Bears dubs, baby.
Sub for Bears dubs.
Sub for Bears dubs, you filthy animals.
Is Tyrod QB1?
Scored 14 points.
I know. All in the first half.
Yeah.
He was cooking in the first half.
The first 18 minutes of the game.
He was cooking in the first half.
Washington. Well, we all know that.
I mean, hell, the Bears scored 40 on Washington.
That's my point. How did y'all score 30 points with
Pick
Four-
6 helped.
Jaylon Johnson, pick 6. Deontay Foreman, 3 touchdowns.
How about New England taking down Buffalo today? Dude, the Bills stink.
The Giants should have won last week. Dude, if they beat them, It'd be Tyrod season. Who they play next week?
They still get the Jets, they get the Packers, they get the Saints, they get the Commanders again.
Yeah.
And sorry,
We gonna smoke that pack, bro.
we're not Buffalo.
Samuels.
Yeah.
I'll be at the Charger game next week. Excited to see what Bagent can do. Yeah, I mean, I do think you'll see Bagent. I think he'll be out there. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to knock out this beer boot, and then we're going to sign off. So, shout out to the real ones. This could be a long one, Rolly. You want to hop in your little box in the corner here, and
Yeah.
it works. Or you can even just do like this. Yeah, this one works. I'll just hop over here. All right.
Why are you saying it's gonna be a long one, Harrison?
Because I've had about 10 beer bongs.
I think you can get it done.
Oh, I'll get it done. I'm just saying it's not going to be quick.
I think you could get it done quickly.
I mean, feel free to time me.
Go, Javante, go.
I need some inspiration, guys. Help me out in the chat. Type Chug in the chat.
We'll time Harrison on this one.
All
Over
right.
under 40 seconds. What do you think personally?
It will be longer than 40 seconds.
Really?
I think so. But we'll try.
Type O for over. U
Start
for
the
under.
clock when the liquid hits. Here we go. Isn't that what Chugs does?
Yeah, it takes a deep breath. And it's begun. We're seeing Chris M, Spam Chug, Jeff Jacob, Wanna Love, Daniel Munoz says love. The Broncos are driving a little bit here, so that's good. FGB, baby, FGB. Harrison's got good pace going. We're at 22 seconds now, so I don't hate this way. Let's see here. 3rd and 3 for Mahomes. We're at 30 seconds. Kelsey looks like he dropped it, but he caught it. 35 seconds. Harrison's damn close. Let's see. Can he hit that number? I said a perfect line. Oh, and he's going to end up being done at 44 seconds. I said a good line, though, Harrison. I said a good line. Harrison, I said a damn good line. You know, you could say a lot about Nick Roloff, but one thing you can't say, he knows how to set a line.
You could run a sports book.
I could absolutely run a sports
We were talking about that the other day.
I was saying this in the office that I think I need to be hired by like FanDuel and other things like that to set spreads for college basketball games because I am so damn good at it. I am a sharp at college hoops.
Yeah. I'm a sharp at taking pisses, which is what I need to do. So, bear down. Bears 2-5. I got to get out of here.
Let's frickin' go. I'll see you for Victory Monday tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. Boom.